I'm experimenting with thinner resins lately to see what kind of effects I can get on wine glasses. The thinner resins allow greater movement and really cool results. I'm trying to recreate the glass on the left, and the glass on the right is the result. Not quite there yet, but I'm going to show you anyway. The first two tries, and yep, this is my third try, were with the T Expert casting resin, which is really thin. So this time I'm trying the Bondcrafter Fast Cure. It's a casting resin too and cures in 4 to 6 hours in a mold, but it doesn't really cure that fast on wine glasses. But I wanted to see what results I get. I am going to split some off into a smaller cup, probably about a third of it, maybe a little bit more. It's about a third. And it's about half actually. In the smaller cup, I'm going to use the Italian ice. So this is the glow powder by Win Modern Art in Italian ice. I'm going to use about, I'm going to go in with about, I think that's probably about a quarter teaspoon. And I think the problem with the mica powder that I used previously, it was just too heavy and it wasn't skating over the other layer. I think mica powders generally are just a little bit heavy. Even if you're using a non-metallic, they're just heavy. Okay, so this is the liquid resin dye from MICAS resin. It's turquoise. I'm gonna use 2 drops. It's really my favorite color, but my bottle is a little bit leaky. All right, I have mixed up 40 milliliters total. This is about 20-25 in this cup. So normally when I do wine glasses, I go about an inch from the top or a half inch from the top, and I resin all the way down. But that's because I'm using the MICAS resin liquidy split, and it's like a true fast cure, and it is so thick. It's such a high viscosity that there's not much movement in the resin at all. This Bondcrafter Fast Cure is for molds because it needs the heat of a mold and a deeper pour in order to really be a fast cure. On glasses, it's not really a fast cure, but it's sort of a high viscosity, medium viscosity. There's a lot of movement in the resin, and that's what I want because what I'm trying to do is get the resin to pull down and naturally roll over itself. And so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put the resin only about maybe 3 fingers wide right here. And then this is going to go right at the top. And I'm not going to blend it. I'm going to let it go. So let's see if I can get this nice and even. And I have some silicone coasters underneath so that I can catch any drips, and they are going to drip. The angle of the glass has a lot to do with it too, because as this turns on the tumbler turner, and it's just physics. The resin's going to want to pull, right? But if my glass isn't naturally angled that way, it's not going to work. But I think this will work. I really do. And I'm just going to put a little bit more at the top on each one. Number one, because I have extra, but I need it for it to start pulling a little bit. And then this, I'm going to put at the very top and just a line. And I'm going to let the movement of the turner pull that resin down and blend it. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm not going to wipe it with my stick. I'm not going to heat it with my heat gun. I'm just going to let it do its thing on its own. And hopefully what's going to happen, this lighter resin is going to just kind of skate on top of that darker blue, hopefully. Okay, so now really and truly, I just need to wait. And hopefully what's going to happen as this turns, it's going to start pulling to the bottom. And it's already doing that a little bit. It's going to take some time though. So it's good that this resin, even though it's thick, it's going to keep moving and it's not going to cure up as fast as the liquidy split. I don't think I could do this with the liquidy split. So hopefully this will work. We won't know until we let it cure up. This is not what I was going for at all. And these are really pretty, but not what I was going for at all. Well, this one's better. This one's better. It's really pretty. I'm not getting the crackle. It's more like, this looks more like Northern Lights maybe. But I really like the bottom edge. I really like how kind of rough and uneven it is. Like a wave, you know? And this one didn't crackle at all. So this one's more like a wave. I mean, I guess I'm not disappointed because they're ugly. Like, they're not ugly. I'm just disappointed that I'm not getting that crackle. So I've got to try again. I got to try again. Because this is what I'm going for, and this is what I got. But I did not use the same glow powder on this one. So I think that's what I need to do. I'm going to go try it again. I'm going to use the exact same process. And it's not the angle of the glass because this one's angled too. So I don't know, I'm going to try it again. Try it again. I'm not going to give up.